irresistible, sexy. Does it smell anything I like to Kayali Vanilla 28? These two together. The only regret that I have, here I have the newest Tom Ford fragrance from the private collection, Vanilla Sex. Well, the marketing team really did good right here, because although a very polarizing kind of name, I'm sure some people may steer away from this fragrance again because of the name, but some people will be very intrigued and curious. I went ahead and purchased my fragrance from Sephora. I will be leaving the details on the description box below, where to find it and whatnot, also through the YouTube shop that you will find it here on the screen. I received my fragrance last evening and I didn't want to open it up because I thought, okay, you know what, I'm gonna open it up in the morning, because as you know, or if you don't know, I like to do little videos, reels, TikToks, take images for my Instagram, again TikTok, and blah blah blah. I did that in the morning, and I have to be very honest with you, I couldn't resist myself. I opened it up while I was doing the little video and I had to spray it. I definitely have some thoughts that I want to share with you, because I have sprayed this fragrance about 4 hours ago. Let's start first with the bottle. Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. I really love what they went for, this creamy ivory kind of tone, and even the side of the bottle that is supposed to be transparent, it does have a little bit of an ambery kind of tone. The bottle is just gorgeous. In terms of the notes, the top note is bitter almond. In the middle note, we're gonna find vanilla, some flower notes, and then for the base notes, vanilla absolute, ultra vanilla, which is more of a synthetic vanilla kind of scent that is ultra powerful, also tonka bean and sandalwood. Okay friends, this is gonna be the fragrance of the day. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Okay, definitely as soon as you spray it, you're gonna smell that bitter almond, but in a very different way. Well, if you don't know and you're new here to my channel, welcome. I don't do YouTube like a full-time gig. I also have a regular job. I do own a couple of restaurants, a catering business. We also have a bakery, and with that being said, we work a lot with marzipan and almonds in general. So this almond is literally like having that dough-like marzipan, just like that, with that creaminess when it's freshly made. This is just incredible. Super smooth, creamy, a little bit milky, but more leaning towards that creamy side, and that fluffy kind of dough kind of situation that just makes it super smooth. Now, this is not your typical vanilla or almond scent. As it develops the fragrance, you're gonna find a little bit of a floral note, and to me, what I scent the most is a very light jasmine kind of note, something almost imperceptible unless you're continuously going like this and trying to explore a little bit more of the fragrance. But I think that, to me, what it seems like is a jasmine note. It kind of balances the fragrance, so it's not super sweet. In fact, this fragrance, again, as it keeps and continues developing, because it's such a vanilla kind of bomb, and in the most beautiful way, because if you are a perfume lover like myself, you know that vanilla is very trendy right now. This is not your typical vanilla. In fact, as it develops, I sent a little bit of a kind of like a boozy kind of note to it, that it resembles a lot to an amaretto kind of liqueur, and even perhaps, and it could be because of my chemistry, but I sent just a tiny bit of like a citrus zest, not even lemon zest or nothing that is too citrusy, perhaps even kind of like a kumquat kind of zest on top, like if some, like just a dash of something, a little cloud of something that just makes it so smooth, so creamy, so spectacular, so irresistible. That's what it is, this fragrance. It is irresistible. And I think the tonka bean, the sandalwood, it just creates, again, this very soft, creamy as the bottle. Like imagine this like whipped cream of amaretto, marzipan, all in a bottle. This fragrance is seductive, is provocative, it is sexy. The name is spot on, and it's not your typical vanilla. Now, a lot of you are gonna ask me, what about, does it smell anything alike to Kayali Vanilla 28? And I will say no. Kayali Vanilla 28 is a great fragrance, and fragrance that I enjoy very, very much for layering to wear alone. It's a beautiful fragrance, but it's more of like a bakery-like fragrance. While Vanilla Sex is not that sweet. In fact, it's not cloying. I'm not saying that the one from Kayali is cloying, but what I'm saying is like, it's not what you tend to expect about a vanilla scent. It's something a lot more smooth, a little nutty, nutty fragrance. You know what I mean? The name. Very provocative, and a fragrance that I feel that is gonna be dupe, because this is top tier from Tom Ford. I love Lost Cherry, and I feel like these two together, oh my gosh, this will be a bomb. Ultra sexy, heavenly, but this one alone, it's kind of that she-wolf kind of fragrance. Yes, and I'm not saying that this is only a ladies kind of fragrance. This is definitely a unisex kind of fragrance, a fragrance that you can layer it, but that I will personally wear it all alone. The only regret that I have is that I bought the small bottle. I should have bought at least the 1.7 ounces, because this fragrance is, wow, a class act. And hear me out, this is where I want to wrap up a little this video. As I mentioned at the beginning, I was making a reel for my Instagram, and I sprayed it, and I noticed something that I don't notice with many fragrances nowadays. If you are a fragrance lover, a perfume collector, you know that some fragrances, when you spray it, they leave sometimes a sheen that resembles kind of like an oil or some sort of emolliency, that it may come from the almond. But then again, not all fragrances, they do have that. And those fragrances that we don't see it, they tend to be, not always, because it all depends obviously on the quality of the ingredients that they are using. But this fragrance in particular, I noticed as soon as I sprayed it, oh, there's a sheen on my skin. And as the hours progress, I keep seeing that same sheen. And that's exactly why I feel that it's helping with the longevity and projection that sometimes I hear some people saying, oh, Tom Ford fragrances, they are not long wearing, you have to overspray. But this is a different story. You can really smell the fragrance throughout the hours. It's not fading, and I love that it takes you into a journey. It's not your typical vanilla fragrance that it opens as a vanilla, it sets as a vanilla, and it projects as a vanilla, and it ends up as a vanilla. No, this one you can really smell the almond, the white florals, the vanilla, the tonka, that boostiness. I mean, it is just everything. It's completely everything, and it is perfection. So anyhow, my friends, I would love to hear from you. Have you smelled Vanilla Sex by Tom Ford? Are you curious about to smell this fragrance? Perhaps you have already got it. How are you liking it? Or perhaps you are adding it immediately to cart, which I will not blame you, because this is worth every single penny. Let me just tell you that. Okay, my friends, and this is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, that you found it helpful. Let's just continue again that conversation in the comment section down below. While you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. It will be incredible if you can please come and follow me both on my Instagram and TikTok. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos right here that I'm sure you're gonna love. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.